For the last 2 or 3 days, we've been blogging and talking about this story about the homeboy of ours from Chicago, Howard Morgan, who was convicted, we found out, sentenced to 40 years in prison. We have his wife on the line right now, Rosa Morgan. And Rosa, I'm so sorry we didn't find out about this story until a few days ago. This is just a horrible, horrible story. What really happened?
On February the 21st of 2005, Mr. Morgan was on his way home at 12:45 a.m. in the morning on the corner of 19th and Lawndale on the west side of Chicago. On his way home, a squad car was following behind him as he was going southbound on Lawndale. They activated their overhead lights. He pulled over to the right. The two police got out, exited their vehicle. They snatched him out of the vehicle, trying to take him down to the ground. After they were struggling with Mr. Morgan, as he is explaining to them, I am a policeman. What is the problem? Mr. Morgan feels hands all over him. An additional squad car pulls up with two other officers. So now Mr. Morgan feels several hands on his body, trying to subdue him and get him down to the ground because he's constantly saying, what is going on? They feel his weapon in his waistband. They're removing the weapon, saying gun, perhaps at the same time. That's when the firing started. They were surrounding Mr. Morgan. They shot him 21 times in the back parts of his body and 7 times in the front part of his body.
Let me ask you this, Rosin. First of all, I don't understand why he was shot, first of all, and 28 times makes no sense. And you asked her what, George?
Did they ever say that his weapon had been shot?
They cannot prove that Mr. Morgan's weapon, they said Mr. Morgan's weapon, Mr. Morgan allegedly shot John Wrigley with the bulletproof vest on.
I hadn't heard about this on the news, and I want to reach out to all my contacts in the news networks to make sure we're on top of the appeal party. So please, please stay in touch with the Michael Baisden Show so we don't miss out on this again, because this story just sounds ridiculous to everybody.